Hello, myself Pat, and today I will tell about coal and petroleum. First, there are resources which are based on their availability are classified. First, renewable resource or uh, inexhaustible resource. So this kind of resources are available in means they are available in unlimited quantity and they are not to be exhausted. So these kind of resources are known as inexhaustible resource. For example, uh, sun, wind, and these kind of resources are uh, are also known as the alternate resources. For means that these kind of resources are used instead of exhaustible resources. Second, exhaustible resources. So these kind of resources are likely to be exhausted or it are been extinct in after few years after overusing it. Uh, for example, all the fossil fuels, namely coal, petroleum, natural gas, etc. So now fossil fuels. Fossil fuels are the types of thing that are means that things are available under the ground and that are due to high pressure and heat. This kind of things or the fossil fuels are turns themselves into the combustible substances. Then some example of fossil fuels are coal, petroleum, and natural gas, or also we can say a petrochemical. Then coal. Coal is a hard black porous rock, and this kind of rock store much energy because when it was on the ground, it store all the energy from the sun, and when it, and after few years, it gone in the ground, and all the energy come back again. Second, the formation of this coal. So, uh, due to high temperature and pressure, this all dead vegetation go below the ground, under the ground, and uh, due to which it changes chemical and physical changes. So this kind of resources are the fossil fuels, and the gradual changes in the properties of the chemical and physical changes are known as coalification or metamorphosis, and the converting of dead vegetation into the coal is known as uh, coalification. Then metamorphosis of coal. So it is based on the basic varieties of the coal. First, on the first layer, it is peat. It is the it is carbon content is approx of 30 to 40 percentage, and it is uses as the fuel in some regions. Then it is lignite. Its carbon content is around 40 to 50%, and it is used in some regions. Then we are having bituminous. So its carbon content is around 60 to 80%, and it is used in and it is used to make the surfacing of the roads. Then we are having anthracite, which carbon contents is around 80 to 75 to 80% or 90 or 85%. Then we are having then destructive distillation of the coal. So this kind of process is to break down the coal and to break down the coal uh, and to make their byproducts. For example, ammonia liquor, coal gas, coal tar, etc. So in this process, coal is firstly heated with the help of Bunsen burner into high temperature like 1000 degrees Celsius. Then in this temperature, the coal break down itself, and then it gone to the another beaker where the ammonia is present, due to which liquor has been produced. And uh, when it is burned, some gases are being removed, which are known as coal gas. Then then it is has one more byproduct, which is known as coal tar. uh, then coke. And it is having several byproducts such as coke, coal tar, ammonia liquor, and coal gas. First, coke. Coke is the purest form of carbon, which carbon content is around 90%. So it is used as a fuel in some regions. Then we are having coal tar. So coal tar uses is to surfacing of the roads. Uh, then we are having ammonical liquor. So this kind of so this, so this kind of resources are. So coal tar. It is one of the byproduct of the coal. Uh, with the help of destructive distillation of the coal. So it is mainly help to surfacing of the roads. Then we are having ammonical liquor. So this kind of byproduct uh, is used to remove the stains, kitchen stains, or the stains which are the stains. Then coal gas. The coal gas has many other gases such as sulfur, carbon monoxide, etc. So this kind of gases. Now we are having petroleum. So petroleum is one of the fossil fuels which is in a liquid form. So this is known as the crude oil, which is the formation of the petroleum are the for millions of the years the um, the dead vegetation is below the ocean floor. So due to which this kind of resources is formed known as petroleum. Then extraction of this petroleum. uh, in some of the area there are oil wells. Like for example, the first well is digged in Pennsylvania in America in 1859. So this kind of oil well is designed that from underground uh, petroleum, or we can say natural gas, are come out. Then refining of this petroleum. In this process, the crude oil is heated at approx 400 degrees Celsius, due to which it when it is heated, all the molecules are gone upper side. So all the molecules are on upper side. So this kind of process is known as refining of petroleum or fractional distillation. The molecules which are on the upside of that container are high volatile, and it catches the fire very quickly, and which is at the bottom side are not that much volatile, and it takes time for to catch the fire. Then we are having natural gas. So it is one of the byproduct of the petroleum. While the extraction of petroleum, it is also found, which is above the layer of petroleum. In between it is reservoir rocks. So the uses of natural gas is to uh, it is used to like for example, while cooking we are using LPG, liquefied petroleum gas, and now we are using CNG as a fuel for driving, compressed natural gas. And also this kind of natural gas are also known as piped gas, because it is transported easily through small pipes. Then petrochemicals. It is one of the byproduct of by extraction of petroleum, where it consists of chemicals as well as petroleum. Uh, and uses of these petrochemicals are used for synthetic rubber, or the dyes, or etc. Then due to the burning of fossil fuels, many destructive things happen. For example, global warming, acid rain, and in the increasing of carbon monoxide level. In acid rain, when the fossil fuel are burned, all the gases are gone on the atmosphere. The, and it comes down during the raining. So it contains of nitric acid and sulfuric acid. Then we have to use this all the fossil fuels judicially, because it is in a limited quantity, and after it is exhausted we can use it. So for that we have to use the alternate resources. For example, while producing electricity we can use wind turbines, as the alternate resource has wind. Then and also we should spread the awareness to and also we should spread the awareness to save these fossil fuels. Thank you.